Alright guys, so today's video, this is a Joycon from a Nintendo Switch. And I've just got this little red silicone cover on here. But I replaced the joystick on this one. There's a common issue with these, it's called drift. And so basically what happens is this little joystick here, it returns back to center, but something's happening on the inside and your character will continue going across the screen or up the screen or whatever. Basically the internals of this joystick aren't returning to center. Now there's several videos on YouTube on things you can do to remedy this. You can recalibrate the joystick in the settings on the Switch. There's this little rubber flap under here that people have tried cleaning with compressed air and contact cleaner and stuff like that. Or you can just buy a replacement piece. So that's what I did. I've already installed the new one. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's not very difficult, but I will tell you that the components inside of this are very tiny. And you do need a small tri-wing driver to get these 4 screws of the case out. But since I've got this old joystick here, I decided I was going to take it apart and see what it was like on the inside. But before we do this, let me just show you the kit that I bought. I'll post a link to this down in the description. Comes in this nice little plastic case. You get some extra screws. You get 2 joysticks, so I've got a spare here. A pair of tweezers, a small Phillips, a double-aught tri-wing.
There's also a 2.0 tri-wing, a 2.5 tri-wing, a 2.0 Phillips, a small brush, some little pry tools, and some of these silicone covers. So you'll need that double-aught tri-wing and the small Phillips to do the replacement. But this is a pretty good kit. Comes with more stuff than you need, but that's alright, I guess. And everything's kind of crammed in this case. But I've got a spare here in case I need it in the future, which I'm sure I will.
So, back to this thing. So I've already had this apart and I know what it looks like on the inside. And here on this side, this little steel bottom plate is supposed to have a tab that wraps up over the side. I decided I was going to see what would happen if I tried to straighten that out to make reassembly easier, and the little flap that folds over snapped off. So to get into this requires a little bit of prying. You can either use like a small dental pick to pry these tabs out, or a small screwdriver. And so you just want to kind of work gently, pry them out, work them about, and get it open. Since mine is broken, it's going to be real easy to get open. I say that. There's a tab on all sides of this. So, ta-da, there we go. And you can see I got a little part that popped out, but I'll show you how that goes back together. So I'm going to get the bottom off and show you what's what. So right inside the bottom, we've got the circuit. So it's just on a flexible circuit. You can see right here, this is the switch that gets activated when you push the joystick in. You've got these black pads here and here. So there's, when you push left or push right, these will slide. Components of the switch itself. So when you move the joystick left or right, up or down, there are these little white pieces here that have some little spring contacts on each end, and that's what touches these black portions on this circuit board. And so as you slide it left, it knows that you went left, right, up, down, or when you circle, it's just kind of a combination of everything. There is a spring that came out, and the big end of the spring goes down kind of over this ball like this, and then the back housing snaps on. So that holds it all in tight. When you push on the switch to like click the joystick, it pushes on this bottom white piece. There's one little nub that will activate this little push switch here. You hear the click. And that's basically all this is. When I first took this apart, there was some little dust particles, some little lint things that were trapped in here. And so that was probably actually what was causing the issue, is it wasn't allowing these pieces to slide back all the way to the middle. They were off just a little bit because of some dust particle that was caught in here and caused the drift issue. So I'm going to take these out just to get this thing completely disassembled. Got our little contact pads here. And then we've got this center piece that comes up and it comes out. And then the actual joystick itself, if you just twist it, it will slide out the front. And there's the little rubber collar on there that attempts to keep dirt out. And then we've got the final little white piece of the ball mechanism. So that's what the inside of a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con joystick looks like.
If you needed to, you could probably pull one of these apart if you're a handy individual and clean it up, put it back together, and get your Joy-Con going again while you waited for a replacement to come in the mail. These things are cheap enough. If you've got the tools, like the tri-wing screwdrivers, you can buy a replacement joystick for like $5 on Amazon. So it's not really worth it to tear it down and replace it unless you're in a situation where you can't get a replacement. And then it might be worth it to try to tear it down and clean it out. I don't know. But figured I'd share. I always like seeing how stuff comes apart. I figured it was basically trash anyway. Why not break it all the way? I technically could still put this together and use it. I'd have to find a way to keep this back on a little tighter than it is with that broken tab, but I think it would work just fine putting it back together, putting it back in the Joy-Con, and I think the drift would be gone because there was enough big particles in here that I think it was definitely what was causing it to not return back to center.
So, hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll post a link to the kit for the replacements and the tools that I showed earlier. Post a link to that down below. And until next time, see you later.